chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we sold guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle, look when you see the time. It's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we shut it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it off. Yeah, set it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed, cause you hesitate. You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself. Can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a...
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Let's go. Cross. 65. Check. Check. Street. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now if they can just get their pass defensive line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready? 7.70.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
19 seconds. Go.
Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
first down. He'll drop to throw. Open man here is Benson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Benson. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Ready up. Let's go. And 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Trap 60. 19.
Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. At their own 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Throw to Odunze on the RPO. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And his throw here's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
We're going to throw. May. Now he's going to step up and run. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Here's May. Going up top. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go, throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Cougar 19, 79.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Viking 18, trap 60, trap 60. Ready? 18, Warriors 70, 19, Riot. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 of the first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Second down. Break all 80. Dragon 60.
These two teams all tied after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Strike, 19, hot, 7, Charlie Rangers, ready, Panther 60, no street, 7 Pirates.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
3rd down is the down both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Shrugs him off. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Now he'll tuck this and run. To the left side, he's got McConkey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air, May. On the check down, it's Ingram. And he will have the Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The Ravens at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 71 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Bills 7.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here we go. Set. Back to 60. Back to 60. 18.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Drag him. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They need 18 yards here on third down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 63 yards on a punt return score. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bills 7.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Ready, set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, You have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
70. Let's go now. 70. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 8.
They'll set up a throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
4th down pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Crazy.
Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Crazy. 5.
From the shotgun, May with it. He will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 9 now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Drop 60, Warriors.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's May. A pass complete to Adunze. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. That's out to the flat for Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ethan Evans on now to punt. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't feel it no more. Celebrate, don't feel it no more. You were dropping a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're turning on shore. What's it used to be a fix when you're inside? It's a bliss, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you want to see more. Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you better enough. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
What's up?
Ingram again, a first down carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw, it's May. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They go play action now. May.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
What's up? Crazy, 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 crazy. Five. Crazy, crazy. Here. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They're going to throw. May. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Benson.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Second and 6. At the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and
Back to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Third and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the count. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Partner took a while for him to walk onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll throw with May. He's going to wind up and air it out. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air. And defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18, find it. 18, 19, target. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Cowboys, 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60, Warriors, 70. 19.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little tap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
79 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ingram again. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hey, what's up? Hey, Angel.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
A give up the middle with Benson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal.
Going for it. Here's Benson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
He's got his tight end. It's Alvarado now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Ingram at tailback. He's got it running left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. On play action, May. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out quickly to Dunze. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bills' 12-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And the Bills, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bills.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
They run over center with Benson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Talk about two sides of the ball across purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Crazy.
Here's May.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA.
Like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her with it like me, blowing a coffee to sleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.